Karane's ribbons bounce on her head, and I love how Kusuri Senpai's lab coat makes her look like a real scientist, and I love Nano's abundance of information and composed decision-making just like she's an AL, and I love IKU's outstanding motor skills, and I love how soft and fluffy Shizuka-chan's curly hairs, and I love how sweet Hikari's voice is, and I love the adult suits that Harusan wears that match her perfectly. And I love how perfectly attentive Misan is, and I love the sexy way Kurum licks her lips after we kiss, and I love how strong Karane 15, and I love how serious Kuzur Senpai is when she needs to apologize, and I love how Nand can recite pi basically infinitely, and I love the way IKU looks with sweat dripping down her body, and I love the way Shizuka-chan's fluffy hair makes her look light as a feather, and I love how much Hikari loves kissing, and I love the way Harusan gently strokes me when she hugs me close, and I love Misan's white frills and her wonderful ribbons. And I love how much Kurumi eats, and I love how shy Karane can be at times, and I love the way Kusuri Senpai says yep at the end of everything, and I love Nano's beautiful, slender fingers, and I love IKU's lovely snow-white skin, and I love how Shizuka-chan's profound love for books is something she's been holding on to ever since she was a child, and I love the way Hacker chews on her fingers when she's worrying about something, and I love the way Harusan makes me scream out gibberish, and I love how good Misan is at driving, and I love how Kurum always calls all of US Senpai, and I love the bluffs and fronts Karane puts on, and I love how cute Kusuri Senpai is when she's so tiny, and I love Nano's perfectly clear and unambiguous voice, and I love the way IKU throws herself into helping others down to her very soul, and I love Shizuka-chan's sweet little diminutive stature, and I love how close Hikari is with Karane, and I love how Harusan is constantly drooling when she's feeling all relaxed, and I love the way Misan's classical maid outfit fits her so perfectly that it's almost scary, and I love how Kurumi is just ever so slightly shy, and I love the way Kazan will spin her twin tails around even despite her own shyness, and I love how we've gotten totally desensitized to Kusuri Senpai's insanely powerful drugs. And I love Nano's tall and slender frame like she's a model, and how IKU uses boku as her first-person pronoun, and I love Shizuka-chan's honor student skirt length, and I love the way Hikari pants when she gets excited, and I love Harusan's love for Hikari, and I love how Misan will pivot herself to me tirelessly, and I love how love easily Kurlin yields when you give her food. And I love Karane's sharply beautiful almond-shaped eyes, and love that Kusuri Senpai is older than US even though she looks like a kid, and I love that Nano typically doesn't talk much, but she loves all of US all the same, and I love how IKU is a demon on the baseball field, and I love how kind Shizuka-chan is to everybody, and I love Hikari's sweet and gentle character, and I love how Harusan's life has turned her into an experienced, mature woman, and I love how modest Misan is, and I love how cool yet cute Kurumi's even the part of her that's kind of a mood killer, and I love how Karane's specialty is supposedly spicy foods, and I love the many funny faces that Kusuri Senpai makes, and I love the way Nano's heart thumps when I lift up her chin, and I love Ku's crisp and dignified voice, and I love how even though Shizuka-chan is typically somewhat timid, she can be brave for everyone else when she needs to, and I love how Hikari's typically someone of sold character but can at times be pretty absent-minded, and I love how the way Harusan totally revels in her lust without even trying to hide it. And I love the way Misan genuinely wishes for the happiness of others from the bottom of her heart, and I love the pretty way Kurumi says her grace before and after a meal, and I love the strength of heart that Karane has, and love the beauty mark Kusuri Senpai has that's honestly also kinda sexy, and I love the way Nan didn't flinch even once in the Haunted House. She's so reliable, and I love the way IKU expresses her respect for other people, and I love how Shiruka-chan wore her school swimsuit to the water park, and I love the wild delusions Hikari has of me sometimes, and I love the way Harudan loves everyone with her entire heart, and I love Misan's perfectly made like jet black hair, and I love Kurum's strong wool, and I love the view of Karane's beautiful nape that we get because her twin tails, and I love Kusuri Senpai's cute laugh, and I love the way Nano cites info off 50 Michigan like a wiki, always teaching US new things, and I love Ku's jaw-dropping gallantry, and I love Shizuka-chan's itty-bitty hands, and I love the light and airy way Hacker's bob cut flows, and I love Hammery Sans Everests, and love how perfectly polite Misan 15, and I love how Kurumi has to stand on her absolute TPPY toes in order to kiss me and I slender figure, and I love that one splendid tuft of hair that springs from Kusuri Senpai's of love Karane's head, and I love the way Nand is capable of producing effective results regardless of the means, and I love the massage that IKU gave me, and I love the way Shizuka-chan always takes others' feelings into consideration, and I love the way Hikari's always paying close attention to everyone else, and I love how Hikari-san is actually pretty naive, all things considered. And I love the way Misan will absolutely never ever blame anybody else, and I love the way Kurum's eyes light up and sparkle when she eats, and I love Karane's loose socks, and I love how Kazuri Senpai can get along with basically anybody, and I love the way Nano can stare down a pervert without shrinking away, and I love the way IKU could do 100,000 practice swings if she lets herself lose control, and I love how Shizuka-chan 5's surprisingly interested in kissing in spite of her apparent innocence, and I love the cute pink color that Hikari's hair has, and I love how Hikari-san bought off the whole school just to meet with me, and I love the warm and soothing tea that Misan brings out, and I love how Kurumi gives any old excuse just to stay in our company, and I love how Karane 15 always folding her arms, and I love how totally simple and honest Kasuri Senpai, and I love the way Nano sucked on my injured finger that one time, and I love how clear makes everything, and I love the way sweat flies off of Shizuka-chan's head whenever she's worrying about something, and I love Hikari's undue concern over her weight, and I love Hikari-san's gorgeous and mature hairstyle, and I love the smile Misan always has on her face, and I love the pure gusto that Kurumi stuffs her face and pills her cheeks with, and love the sweater with the poopy sleeves that Karane wears, and I love Kasuri Senpai's short little bangs, and I love the way Nano's calm, cool, and collected demeanor makes my heart throb, and I love how much IKU cares for her comrades, and I love the way Shizuka-chan's legs flap around when she does the flutter kick, and I love how soft Hacker feels when I hold her close to me, and I love the sexy beauty mark Hikari-san has right under her eye, and I love the way Misan is nice to absolutely everybody. And I love the way Kurumi rolls her eyes, and I love how handsy Karane gets when she's all fired up, and really, I guess I just love every single thing about every single one of you. I love every single one of you from the tops of your heads to the tips of your toenails, and I love Kasuri Senpai's energetic innocence, and I love how cool Nano is, and I love Ik's boyish charm, and I love the way Shizuka-chan is Yuka cute little animal, and I love Hakart's modest grace, and I love the way Hikari-san completely falls apart around cute things, and I love how Maid Dan is both sweet and overwhelmingly competent as a maid, and I love the way Kurumi makes everything she eats look delicious. And I love the way Karane 15 ate Sundara, and I love the way Kasuri Senpai gets so single-minded in her love of developing drugs, and love Nano's beautifully glossy silver hair that flows behind her, and I love the way IKU stoically sticks it out against all the odds, and I love how Shizuka-chan's timidity makes me want to protect her, and love the way Hikari's love overflows 50 much it even starts to blind her. And I love the way Hikari-san loves to dress everyone up like dolls, and I love Misan's lovely rainbow eyes, and I love Kurum's casual fashion, and I love Karane's style, and I love how perfectly Kasuri Senpai's glasses suit her older form, and I love how Nano is so smart she's ranked first in her whole year, and I love how IKU takes such visceral enjoyment in enduring pain and hardship, and I love Shulka-chan's love and appreciation for books and literature, and I love how sexy Hikari is even for a high schooler, and love how open-minded Hikari-san is, and I love how Misan will listen to any order, even from those younger than her, and I love Kurumi's beautiful emerald eyes, and I love Karane's blonde twin tails, and I love how Kurumi Senpai is full to bursting with curiosity, and I love how efficient Nanos, and I love how IKU's refreshing like a spring breeze, and I love how Shizuka-chan has the gentle smell of a library. And I love how Hikari's beauty mark is in that slightly lewd spot, and I love the mature dignity that Hikari-san exudes as an adult woman, and love the cute dossiers and tail that Misan sometimes sprouts, and I love the pure appellation Kurum Guinness to food, and love how quick Karane is to defend the order of this world as the straight man, and I love the little cat mouth Kasuri Senpai makes, and I love Nano's general cool beauty atmosphere, and I love how much IKU loves baseball, and I love how pure Shizuka-chan is, and I love how girly Hikari is, and I love the way Hikari-san smells of wonderful flowers, and love how much Met-san loves Hamori-san, and I love the little grumbling Kuruma's stomach makes, and I love how close Karane and with Hikari, and I love how Kasuri Senpai can make amazing drugs with the best of them, and I love how completely pathetic Nano's guard is sometimes, and love how deeply IKU holds to the promises she makes to those she cares about, and I love Shizlika-chan's dokal quietude and love Hakari's cute flower-themed hair ornaments, and I love how unbelievably sexy Hahari San is, and I love Misan's amazing cooking, and I love Kurumi's short black hair, and I love how much Karain cares for her friends, and love how energetically Kasuri Senpai runs about with her little body, and I love how Nano believed I love her even if she were bald, and I love Kale's great big toothy grin, and I love how much Shizlika-chan truly charisses everyone else, and love how Hacker works so hard for her love, and I love the way Hahari San was screaming about changing our papers, and love Misan's gentle voice, and I love how openly Kurumi speaks even as an underclassman, and love how Karain protects everyone else, and I love the way Kasuri Sendai has fun in basically everything she does, and I love the way Nano can be shockingly bold at times, and I love how IKU wanted to be paddled, and the way Shizuka-chan's size tickles an instinct that makes I love me wanna huss her, and I love how Hakari is a diligent honor student, and I love Hahari San's overall mature beauty, and I love the way Misan uses her employee benefits, and I love the satisfied Kurumi makes when she eats ramen, and I love Karain's little fawn-like canines, and I love how Kizu Senpai is a 2-in-1 deal, and I love Nano's cool eyes, and I love how IKU thanks people with her entire being and one love. How I can tell what kind of scene Shizuka-chan is reading by the way she moves, and I love how Hakari smells like flowers, and love how Hahari San always calls me cute, and I love how Misan is a model maid eternally devoted to her master, and I love how Kurumi stops Karain from working herself to death as the straight man, and I love the way